Hi there, welcome. This is a preview of a very special event that's going to be coming to New Bedford this winter. I'm Noelle Foy, I'm the director at Artworks here in New Bedford. And to quote from the Big Read website, the Big Read is a program of the National Endowment for the Arts designed to revitalize the role of literature in American culture and to encourage citizens to read for pleasure and enlightenment. The NEA presents the Big Read in partnership with Arts Midwest. It seems appropriate with tonight's AHA theme of It Came From a Book to be announcing New Bedford's very own upcoming Big Read. Artworks is privileged to be the recipient of a Big Read grant here in New Bedford. Together with a network of community partners, we will be leading a month of activities themed around the works of author Edgar Allan Poe. Kicking off with a keynote lecture by Dr. Samuel Cole of Wheaton College on February 8th, there will be dramatic performances, art exhibitions, reading groups and discussions, author nights, and many more activities. I know it's hard to picture February. I'm standing here in the heat and the humidity. But we're hoping to engage the whole community from youngsters to seniors in reading and talking about Poe's work. The February AHA night has already been assigned the title Stark Ravin' Mad, and will get us off to a great start with lots of fun things. We hope everyone will jump in and kind of go with the Poe. So, joining me tonight, thank you. Joining me tonight, we have just a handful of the many community partners who have joined us to collaborate on this project. We have somewhere around 26, 27 community groups that are involved in this partnership. Tonight, I have with me His Honor John Mitchell, the mayor, the New Bedford Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Pia Durkin, Stephen Fulcino, Director of the New Bedford Free Public Library, Jill Horton-Sims of the William H. and Mary H. Woods Arts and Literacy Foundation, Dr. John Fletcher from the school committee, Deb Baker from Baker Books, and Larry, say your last name, Jaquiff, from, and he has a brand new bookstore, and I don't know the name of it yet.
Noelle.
Subtext. And Carissa from the National Parks, which will also be hosting events for us. So, without further ado, I give you Mayor Mitchell.
Thank you, Noelle. Well, this is very exciting, and it's exciting to me because any chance to read, and I'm speaking to the kids watching on TV, any chance to read is a chance to learn, and it's a chance to dream. And I want to congratulate Artworks and Noelle Foy in particular for receiving the Big Read grant from the National Endowment of the Arts. This is a very prestigious grant, and one that will help people think big in our city, especially our kids. And it's a great way to do something together to expand everybody's horizons. Edgar Allan Poe famously said some 150 years ago that those who dream by day are cognizant of things that escape those who dream only at night. And to me, as someone who started reading at a fairly young age and who's been reading ever since, reading to me is an opportunity to dream big. And the more that we can encourage our children to read not just because they have to, but because they want to, and to read those things read about things that they might not experience in their everyday lives, in front of their house, on their block, in their neighborhood, the better off we'll be, the stronger citizenry we'll have, and the happier folks we'll have in our community and beyond. So thank you, Noelle, for your support of this project and kicking it off. More to come in the next few weeks and months on it. Thank you, Jill. Thank you, Larry. Thank you, Dr. Durkin. Thank you, Dr. Fletcher. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to the Bakers, Baker Books, Steve Furtado, everybody here for pitching in. It's been a real terrific group effort, and can't wait to talk to everybody about what they read. This year's reading, again, is Edgar Allan Poe. And do we know what exactly we're going to be reading?
We've left that open to the readers.
Oh, good. Better still. We've built flexibility into this program. But anyway, hope everybody participates. I encourage parents to offer this opportunity to their children, to get them in the habit of reading at as early an age as possible. Thank you, everybody, and congratulations again to everybody. Thanks.
I actually had the opportunity to meet Dr. Durkin again this morning when she spoke at the Chamber of Commerce. She's going to be a great asset to the city of New Bedford, and we've asked her to make a couple of remarks about the importance of literacy here in the city.
Thank you so much. I'm delighted to be here. The Big Read is exactly what we need to lift this school district to the heights it deserves. And the Big Read is something I participated in other cities. Edgar Allan Poe represents for this community, from this region, an incredible author that crosses reading, math, social studies, science, and can bring great enjoyment to not only the adults, but the 12,000 children I'm privileged to lead in this school district. We are very much appreciative of the partnership we have, and we're very excited about making Edgar Allan Poe more alive than he's ever been in the classrooms in every school in New Bedford. Thank you so much for supporting us and for making sure our children are exposed to literature, as the mayor said, to not only things they want to read, but to things that are important for them to be able to read, to make sense of themselves and their families, and be able to then be excited about learning forever and their lives. Thank you so much.
Although the many events planned for our Big Reader are still a few months down the road, Artworks has already put out a call for artists for 2 shows that will be exhibited during the Big Read. The Muses Poe is a national call for entry for artists of all mediums, and Dreamland, another exhibition during the Big Read, is specifically looking for teens, for our young people, to respond to Poe's poem Dreamland. Here to share some of the poem and to get us thinking ahead to the Big Read is the library's director, Stephen Fulcino.
Good afternoon. The library is very happy to be part of this because, after all, we have more than 300,000 books in our system, so big reads are very important to us. Dreamland by Edgar Allan Poe. By a route obscure and lonely, haunted by ill angels only, where Eidolon named Night on a black throne reigns upright, I have reached these lands but newly, from a ultimate dim thule, from a wild clime that lieth sublime, out of space, out of time. Bottomless vales and bottomless floods, chasms and caves and titan woods, with forms that no man can discover for the tears that drip all over. Mountains toppling evermore into seas without a shore. Seas that restlessly aspire, surging unto skies of fire. Lakes that endlessly outspread their lone waters, lone and dead, their still waters, still and chilly, with the snows of the lolling lily. By the lakes that outspread their lone waters, lone and dead, their sad waters, sad and chilly, with the snows of the lolling lily, by the mountains near the river, murmuring lowly, murmuring ever, by the gray woods, by the swamp where the toad and the newt encamp, by the dismal tarns and pools where dwell the ghouls, by the spot, the most unholy, and each nook most melancholy, there the traveler meets aghast, sheeted memories of the past, shrouded forms that stand and sigh as they pass the wanderer by. White-robed forms of friends long given in agony, in earth and heaven. For the heart whose woes are legion, 'tis a peaceful, soothing region. For the spirit that walks in shadow, 'tis El Dorado. But the traveler traveling through it may not dare, nor openly view it. Neither its mysteries are exposed to the weak and human eyes unclosed. So wills its king, who hath forbid the uplifting of the fringed lid. And thus the sad soul that here passes beholds it but through darkened glasses. By a route obscure and lonely, haunted by ill angels only, where an eidolon named Night on a black throne reigns upright, I have wandered home but newly from this ultimate dim thule. Thank you.
So thanks to all of you who've joined us here tonight, and to all of us up here that are going to be part of this Big Read going forward. I extend my appreciation. We've got lots going on tonight for AHA Night, lots of openings and receptions. You're all welcome to join us at Artworks for some refreshments. And thank you again, and we'll see you all in February for Stark, Brave, and Mad.
said with me, imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now.
No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite.
Unearth hidden passion.
Come on, we'll have a good time.
Plant seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic.
To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall.
And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first little thing that helps to change a life.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.